welcome. Thank you very much for joining us today. Your presence reflects the commitments we all share to strengthening families and communities and building a safer and a cohesive community in Bradford. And I think that matters to every one of us here, which is what we're going to be talking about today. We've made a bit of provision for to get us hydrated through the day. So we've got tea and coffee at the back there and some water as well on the table. So let's keep ourselves hydrated throughout the course of today's session. A bit about who we are as an organization, Africaness Story. So Africaness was founded out of a deep concern for the experiences of children and families, particularly from African and ethnic minority communities, who often face unseen challenges, ranging from issues from safeguarding neurodiversity and so many complexities around digital inclusion in itself and mental health.
As an organization, we're very keen to go beyond the numbers. And so a very practical example was, for instance, last year we had a webinar on GCSE A-levels exams. The previous year we had worked with the government body who regulates the exams. They had come in, spoken to parents about what to expect, how to support their young people. And so last year we decided to go with the tutors themselves. So we brought in tutors, we spoke about the numbers, we spoke about the challenges, and personally, it was an eye-opening experience for me. So what we want to do next is, in your groups, we want you to have a conversation around all of these experiences. So the safeguarding neurodiversity, parenting with purpose, digital inclusion, mental health, self-care. What we want you to do in your groups is to just answer the question of the key challenges. So what are the key challenges with parenting in a multicultural setting?
This organisation has already made a powerful impact in Leeds by inspiring kindness, empowering families and strengthening communities through education and advocacy. Now Bradford has been chosen as the next chapter in that journey, something we can all be proud of. What makes the Africaness stand out is not just what it does, but what it represents. It's programs that equip parents, and we've just heard from the audience, is supporting parents as well as carers, community leaders, and the practical knowledge in safeguarding neurodiversity, parenting skills, and family well-being. It's so important in everyday life today.
So the Africaness program is designed to equip you with the knowledge, confidence, and resources to equip you to lead with compassion and cultural insight. Together, we will create communities where togetherness becomes the cornerstone of resilience and growth. So please join me in engaging with Africaness in Bradford. I'm going to sign up to everything, and so should you. Thank you very much.
This is the good time to invite the NHS Foundation Trust, the Bradford District Care, particularly the Young Dynamos team. They'll come and tell us about something really revolutionary to do with young people. This is an opportunity that already exists in Bradford, but doesn't have as many young people from diverse communities as they would like, especially from the African Caribbean communities. So please do listen to them and see how best to engage with this, because as Councillor Shaheen has told us, this is an opportunity for us to build new partnerships. This is an opportunity for us to explore opportunities for empowerment, not only for the adults, but also the young people. So over to you, Emma.
Yeah. Morning everyone, I'm Emma Holmes, and I work for Bradford District Care Trust within a team called Patient Carer Experience and Involvement Team. So the Young Dynamos, we are a youth opinion, advisory and research group. So we like to do all sorts of things. We get involved in lots of different things. There's pictures up there of us, what we do, and we like to get together, have a celebration. Our Young Dynamos go to conferences to present. There's some work that we do with Mind there in Bradford, and also went to Birmingham.
My name is Shada Khatun. I am a Clinical Studies Officer with the Bradford District Care Trust. Today I'm going to tell you about one of the projects that we started back in 2021, where we were looking at promoting clinical research within ethnic minority communities with the aim of increasing engagement from these communities in research. I'll also be talking about the education and engagement model, which was created as a result of the work that was carried out for this project.
For work, there are different categories. So I'm talking about going in and saying to these categories, I have come so that we can talk about why we don't get involved in research, and finding that
the first generation I talked about have said we've had research over and over again, and there's nothing new that you're going to. We haven't got results from the research that has been done on us, so there's a different approach to that.
So we hope to roll out those parent intervention programs for individual parents and families. Although, as I mentioned, they have been super popular in Leeds, so we do have a small waiting list at the moment. We are planning to do those en masse safeguarding trainings for communities, and also making sure that the safeguarding training is adapted to the communities in Bradford.
Good day, everyone. Thank you for coming. And with this session, I just want to give us a bit overview of neurodiversity, because it's one struggle that many families and many parents have. One of the things we do at Africanness is to then, train community leaders, have more in-depth training around the language, around how to support these families that have neurodivergent children, about how to see and understand what is going on in terms of behavioral presentation.
Mental health is quite very wide. There is a lot to cover about mental health, so we're working currently with the Leeds Mental Health Wellbeing Services to ensure that the mental health details are suited for the communities that we support. And this year we rolled out a training on mindfulness, and there are a lot of trainings at the moment on mindfulness. But the aspect we've come in is looking from a cultural angle, roundabout, how do you, take some time out. I think we're going to have a panel question and answer, but it's one that I would like to reflect on as we, as we go away from today's session.